It's close to midnight. Something lurking, something evil's lurking in the dark. Woo. What's going on? How y'all doing? Welcome to a live
Hey, what's
edition of
happening?
Insomnia with myself and my co-host, the one, the only Crypto. What's going on, my brother? How was your day today?
It's all right. Still going, actually.
Yeah,
I'm still winding up my day, you know, my final leg of my journey back to the plant.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's going all right. And my work day is winding down,
Oh
almost
man.
over. Probably about another 40 minutes.
Well, at least you weren't shot at. There's that. Shout out
Yeah.
to
Oh,
and listen, man. Yeah, it's a crazy time we're living when people are almost pulled off an assassination of a former president. Luckily, he didn't.
yeah.
Nothing happened. So
Right. Yeah. The good
shout
news
out
is,
to
no one perished,
shout out to Cat for
you know,
Life
other than the
and Greg.
perpetrators.
Yeah, Greg and Cat for Life. What's going on, y'all? Appreciate y'all. You know, what I mean,
Okay.
it is another beautiful evening. We yeah, man. We
Yep.
about to
Alive.
we about to get into Claim for Fame Part 2. Some news stories, and yeah, man.
Hmm.
Stick around. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Get ready to dive into a new world of online shopping with the Finn's Tailgate. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just looking for the latest fashion trends, we've got you covered. With a wide variety of products from your favorite sports teams to stylish accessories and home decor, we're your one-stop shop for all things tailgate. Our easy-to-use website and hassle-free checkout process make shopping with us a breeze. Plus, with frequent sales and discounts, you won't want to shop anywhere else. So come on in and join the party at the Finn's Tailgate, your new go-to destination for all things tailgate.
And don't forget to find
Alrighty.
folks at Fanatics official partner. Get your officially licensed gear. Click the link in the description below. It tells you that we sent you, and it helps us out tremendously. Make sure you're doing that, and don't forget W Energy drink. Yeah, man. If you're still up and you got insomnia, you need a little pick me up because you had insomnia the next morning at work. Check out W Energy drink, and I'll tell you, man. Fruit punch. I still creamsicle is still my thing. I got when I re up, I'm getting another creamsicle. Oh man, so let's give some shout outs here, Greg. Like I said, Greg and Omar Brown. What's going on, man? Fins up, bro. How you doing? So Yeah, it was an attempt. Yep, it was an attempt, and 2 people did die. So fins up. Hey, I have a question, Crypto. When you
I
spell
don't know
fin,
about the second person. What was the question?
one, I know one person, at least one is dead. Then, right?
Yeah,
They say 2
yeah.
died, but
The one, yeah, the
yo,
shooter, just the shooter.
Raphael Courtright, what's going on, Raphael Courtright? So let me ask you: when you spell fins up, right? You spell it with I personally I like using the ph. Which one do you use? I know a lot of people do the fi. When you do the fins,
Yeah,
how you
just PH.
you do the ph too?
Because you're just taking a DOL out of
Yeah,
it, so it's
yeah.
easy just to finish
You
the
know,
last part of the spelling.
yeah. So you know what because usually when I do like now when I'm doing dolphins related content, whenever I you switch it. He says he switch it up. I use fins up. Yeah. Look, the fins tell like TD Fins Talk. TD Fins Talk uses a ph. The fins tailgate.
Yeah.
The fins tailgate uses the fi. That's why TGIF. Not it'll be a TFTG. If not, it'll be TPTG. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. I'm just curious how everybody uses it. Because usually when I do
Right.
Dolphins related, like when I'm chatting in the chat, Dolphins related, like fam, I used to put what's up, fam? I put PH and everything everything that uses an F, I phonetically put PH in front of it for some reason. But it's only like during like if I'm in a Dolphins related I use the PH, but
Right. You there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fins up. Well, fins actually PH is spelled is has the F in it. So like Philip is with a P. So I didn't realize that. Remember,
Right.
Yeah, some people spell Philip with a P, PH. So
Right.
dolphins is dolphins, not dolphins. But either way,
Yeah, you just taking out the first 3 letters.
Yeah.
Right, and then just letting the last 4,
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
It's easier.
The fins up is like eating a Reese. There's no wrong way. Fins up. Just curious. I was asking. No wrong
No
way of
wrong
saying
way for
fin.
a Reese's.
Yeah. You know how they say no wrong way eating a Reese's.
Right.
So, all right. Before we get into the claim for the fame NFC, we have some around. Let's do around the NFL. Presented
Round the
by
NFL.
Chef Juice Catering.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Yeah. So that's right. First news story of the day is Commander fans stance clear on bringing back Redskins name for the Washington team. Well, good luck with that. We can't even get the fucking old logo. Yeah, we can't even get the old logo. We can't even get the old logo back on for the Dolphins permanently. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, what's going on, Q? This live. We live. What's up, Q? Flavor J in the building. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, Q? Flavor J.
Washington Commanders has been one of the most polarizing teams' names in sports ever since its first revealed in 2022. On one side, it is safe and bland choice for a franchise that's been hounded by several scandals ever since the days of the former owner Dan Schneider. On the other hand, only a hasty fallback option after a local businessman quietly took away the most popular suggestion like Warriors and Redhawks. Thus, the fan base is seeing the return of Redskins as a viable option. By the way, that was
a little nostalgic.
Yeah. But not to mention that was a real chief. It was at the real chief. That the logo on the side of the helmet was a real person.
Right.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
The Indian feathers and the person. Yeah.
Yeah,
he was.
So that's the.
I mean, I'm used to those jerseys, man. Other than the single arrow and the tomahawks they use now. Oh, not the tomahawk, but the Chiefs got the tomahawks, but the got the arrows and the But
then we have
the Indian was that was a pretty good logo. Colors are my high school colors.
Right now, we got 11 watching on YouTube, but 67 watching on Twitter. So right now we have 78 people with insomnia. What's going on?
Okay. So those
Raiders
on Twitter.
24. Raiders 24. Dolphins 13.
The cesspool, what we call Twitter, which are crazy. I actually blocked the CEO.
Yeah.
He didn't turn around and ban me back. I actually blocked Elon Musk.
Damn.
I want to see how that experiment lasts.
Baker. All right, here we go.
I actually blocked him, just like I did Zuckerberg on Facebook.
Damn.
Blocking Twitter the CEOs of their own platform.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Listen, I don't think I don't think he's worried.
Yeah, he's not in shambles because I blocked him.
Yeah, he's not in shambles. He's not in shambles that Disney was trying to boycott him. So, but you know what? I'll give Elon Musk this. I give Elon one thing. I could give Elon Musk, as he told those guys, those $1 million, those $1 million sponsors that usually that people would bend the knee for. He told them to straight up go fuck yourself on air. What do you think of Disney? I'm like,
well, he does. Go fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
then again, he has that bank account.
So
hell yeah.
There's billions of reasons to say, to do it, to be a rebel against his own.
Yeah.
He can be a rebel against his own now.
Okay, cool. I like that. 20 Dolphins, 24 Raiders, 24 Dolphins, 13. That's right. 24 for Woodson, 13 for Marino. Hey, I'm gonna be in I'm going to be in
Vegas.
Vegas. I'm gonna be watching the Vegas Cowboys preseason. OG Jets fan, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man?
OG Jets.
Hey, man. Listen, you're more than welcome.
Got
here,
everybody.
Man. We welcome everybody here, bro. So yeah, appreciate you for coming through.
Sure. You got insomnia? Come by.
We talking about Trump tonight? I don't think so. I mean, we'll talk. We'll talk about it, man. We'll talk about it, but not really. We talked about how he almost got shot and got shot in the air. Secret Service. We could do that at the end. I'll drop the link if you want to come up and talk about it. We can. But at any rate, so Baker Mayfield describes feeling like dirty laundry before joining the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield has opened up about the time joining the Buccaneers when life was hardly was hardly as sincere as he finds it's in Tampa Bay. The quarterback was a franchise player for the Cleveland Browns who turned the organization around, being perennial losers, making it to the playoffs. But 2 years ago, forms dipped and the Browns declined. They were off someone like with Deshaun. They're off to see someone like Deshaun Watson. So in other words, the Browns were. Well, the only difference between the Dolphins and the Browns is the Browns actually got Deshaun Watson and got rid of, but they shipped him off to the Carolina Panthers. So
Yeah, Bakers went bye-bye. They was able to move on after Greer finally said no and closed the window. Even though we were the only team he didn't do his, what do you call it, the non-trade clause. They wouldn't waive it for, because as he specifically told us, we was the team he wanted to play for.
yeah,
Wait,
that's all good. Appreciate you, Q.
Yep. What was that?
It's all good, man.
What did he say, Shake?
No. Blessings to you too, bro. What happened now?
No, I said, what did Q say?
No, about the Trump talk. He said he was just asking. So anyway,
about the updates or reports on. The investigation's ongoing on the perpetrators. I'm just waiting for the dossier of the perpetrator to see what the narrative is going to be around the guy that perpetrated it.
Yeah,
that's the part I'm curious about.
So yeah, man. He apparently yeah, he felt unwanted. So it is what it is.
Who's unwanted? I'm not reading. I'm not in front of my phone. What was it? What did you say about who's unwanted?
Baker Mayfield.
Baker didn't want it no more for the rest of it.
Yeah,
time in Cleveland. Yeah, and he was ready to move on.
You're stuck? Damn. Where you stuck at? Stuck in the middle with you. Man. Man. Hey, we got 102 people with insomnia, baby.
Okay. Are they coming in from Twitter, or are they just out half and half now?
Hey, listen, hey, listen. No offense, man. Listen, you like your Jets talk? Hey, listen. Hey, none taken, man. Hey, I appreciate you hit the like button, man.
The like button.
I appreciate you for at least
think the Jets
for coming by. You know what I'm saying?
Still think the Jets might get at least a couple of first downs this season.
Yeah.
I placed the Vegas bet. They might cross the 50-yard line maybe 3 times.
Let's go.
I placed that bet.
Oh, man.
I'm giving the odds are 3 crossing the 50-yard line this season 3 times. Yeah, I got it. There you go.
We got another guy. I don't know if you know him. His name is Jets Gang. He comes here frequently to troll us. So
yeah, right. Jets Gang. So that's the closest love I can give you. You guys are going to cross the 50-yard lines 3 times this year.
Oh man, but so hey, listen. I don't know if you're gonna be if you're from New York, but this January I will be at the MetLife Takeover. January, so I will be in your neck of the woods. If you're from New York, so Antonio Brown clowns Tyreek Hill after
Antonio Brown
wide receiver loses paternity suit.
His paternity suit, so you get custody. Wait, say that again. Custody.
And Antonio Brown trolls Tyreek Hill after losing paternity lawsuit.
Yeah. Crazy. He's always find his way to be in the news. He made a little short, or that said it was the rerun about him when he first got to Miami. That was uploaded on social media again.
Same here, brother.
Twitter.
Same here. Hey,
He uploaded a video of him showing his crib around his new house in Florida. So one thing I do give him credit for, he does know how to stay in the news.
Who's your favorite Dolphins content creator? Do you like Richie? Do you like Jet Central? Which one is your favorite Jets content provider? Who do you guys like? So, like I said, here we go. This is part 2 of Claim to Fame. All right. Part 2. This is we do all NFL talk, so shout out. Oh, look at EM Dolphin fan. What's going on? EM's got insomnia too, man. What's going on, EM? So we're doing the claim for fame. Well, let's start off with the NFC East.
EM.
Shout out to the Texas legend in the building. What's going on? So the NFC East. I saw color in NFC. Yeah. My man, EM Dolphin. What's going on? So, any rate, let's start off with the NFC East. They have a claim. The NFC East has the claim for fame right now because the NFC East has the most championships in any continent and in any division in the NFL right now. Most Super Bowls.
Talking about combined.
Yeah.
They have the most combined Super Bowls. Yep.
You got Dallas with 5.
Every single team. That's the only division where all the teams have won one.
Yeah. Eagles was the last one to complete that feat. Yeah, Eagles got one now. Washington has what, 2?
Yeah.
Giants
3.
has 4 or 3. Washington has 3. Yeah. So Washington has 3. Giants have 4. And 5, 4, 3. There's no 2, huh?
Yep.
So
Washington got 3. So yeah, they got no. Giants got what, 4 now? Is it 4 for them, Shake? Or 4 now. Yep. 2 and then another 2. And after.
Who's second in the division with the most championships? Let me see. Let's think about it. Maybe the AFC North.
What division?
No. Because all right, which division has the second most?
Now it would be second most will probably be the
Okay,
look between us and the what you call division.
Because think Baltimore, Pittsburgh has 6, right?
So yeah, it will be them because I'm thinking about their 6 because Baltimore's 2. Already got 1.
Oh, Cleveland and Pittsburgh don't. Cincinnati don't have one. So
no, Cincinnati don't. Yeah,
6 and 2, so that's 8. So 8 we have 8 just between remember we have 8 between
we got
Buffalo
them by
and
1.
New England. Yeah, because of the Jets.
We got them by 1. Right, we got them by 1. We could have had Buffalo 1, at least half of theirs. And that would have made everybody having every.
Why are we so confident? Because we beat y'all 4 years in a row. So
yeah, we got them by 1, and it's in the what you call division is not there. Because all the other divisions are pretty much brand new. I mean, at least 2 of them. San Francisco, you could say that they got 8 in theirs now, right? Or 9.
Yeah.
Because it was called 1. We got the Rams winning. Seattle has 1, and San Fran's got what, 5?
Yeah, San Fran's got 5. Seattle has.
So they got 1. So they got 8.
Seattle has 1. Rams have 3.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they won one.
Is it
Remember, they
3
won
for them
one.
now?
Yeah, they won one in
Because
St.
they
Louis.
lost to the Patriots.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
but that was the one they lost to the Patriots.
Okay, so they did win 2.
But they beat the Titans though. They got 2.
Yeah.
They beat the Titans in one of them, and then they won recently.
Mm-hmm.
They should have won another one against the Patriots. They should have beat them twice. They crapped the bed on both of them. Yeah. So yes, I think that division's got what, 8?
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah, but they got 3 teams.
Yeah. The AFC South
Yeah.
doesn't have only has
Oh, 9.
Indianapolis with 1.
Right, that's it. Yeah, because they was originally in our division. That would have put us over the, right up there with the Eagles division almost.
Yeah, so doing the math, yeah, AFC East, the East has the most. We're second behind the NFC East. So there you go.
So if Baltimore wins one, and Cincy or Cleveland has to win one to catch us, right?
Mm-hmm.
To tie us. One of those teams have to win one more. Steelers, Baltimore. Okay, yeah. So the Chiefs division, they only got what, 5 or 6?
Yeah.
No, because the Chiefs won one early. They got 3, so they got 4 total. Raiders got 3, so that's 7. Chargers didn't win nothing.
And Denver has 2.
And Denver has some, so they probably got 9 too.
Mm-hmm.
That division. Yeah, so yeah, Denver's got a handful.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, so Denver's tied with us, that division. So San Diego is like the Buffalo Bills of that division. They're the only one that's the oddballs out. They're the oddball out. And then the Vikings is the oddball, and Detroit is the oddball out in the center, in the north. They only got 4.
Yeah.
In that division. The Tampa Bay division only got 3, I think. Carolina should have won 1. They didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I'm missing somebody.
Man, who cares? Yeah, NFC South. NFC South. I think.
South.
Okay, we got NFC South. Yeah, Tampa Bay with 2, New Orleans with 1, Atlanta and Carolina with none. So.
Right. New Orleans. No, New Orleans got 1.
That's it. Yes, I said. I mean, Atlanta and Carolina with none. That's what I said. Atlanta and Carolina with none. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Atlanta and Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another team those 2 teams crapped the bed. That division should have had all 8 teams won the title.
Yeah, man.
We all know about Atlanta's freaking debacle, and then Carolina's freaking with Jake Delhomme and when they allowed freaking what's his name to get that first down, to allow Banter to get the game-winning field goal.
Mm-hmm.
That division should have been already complete with all of their teams winning Super Bowls. Atlanta was just egregious. That was just a sin what they did. Well, yeah, Atlanta, Tampa, yeah.
We'll do the link later. Hey, listen, come Friday. We have an open panel on Fridays. If you come here on you come Friday nights, we'll give you an open panel. We don't do links right now, so.
Right. Yeah, we got open panel on Friday.
So all right, let's
it's Saturday night, Sunday morning. We're just chopping it up about the NFL news, the takes on the team's claim to fame. Got.
So all right, check this out.
Speaking of claim to fame for the North. Go ahead. Say it again, Shake.
All right, here we go. We're at the AFC. Dallas. What's Dallas' claim to fame? Obviously the 5 Super Bowls, right? And the fact that they're America's team because Pittsburgh turned it down.
They get the name. Yeah, they get the name of a claim of America's team. Yeah. Yeah, being able to get the glory of being called America's team when everybody disagrees that they shouldn't be now at this point. But yeah, that's definitely a good claim to fame
Mm-hmm.
for the boys in Dallas. And then they got a pretty much a tradition of winning, because Hallis, Shula, and Landry were the gods of coaching, right?
Mm-hmm.
So great historic coaches like we had. A lot of people wanted to play for them
Mm-hmm.
because of having that title, America's team.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay,
What's up, Franklin
know.
Stubbs? How you doing, man?
All
right.
So yeah, America's team. That claim.
Philadelphia. Yeah. What about Philadelphia's claim to fame?
The longest punt return in a punt in NFL history by a quarterback. Nah, I was saying Randall Cunningham.
Yeah.
The longest punt by a quarterback. But no, that's not them. That was I would say their claim to fame is beating Tom Brady at his best. In the Super Bowl.
That's a good one. Finally, and finally cementing that the NFC. Finally giving the NFC making the first division with everyone a championship.
Its team winning the title. Yep, that's their claim to fame. They did it in that game with an underrated quarterback in Nick Foles, and the starter actually went down because he was on MVP. He would have been the MVP that year, and then the backup came in and took the reins and knocked off Brady in his prime. So yeah, that's definitely, I would say that game there was a signature game for them.
The Giants' claim to fame. Well, I'll tell you one. They were able to beat the Patriots twice.
Oh yeah.
And they stopped the undefeated season.
Yeah.
And
their claim to fame, Shake Money, is putting $194 in my pocket by winning that squares competition for the Super Bowl, and making us the only undefeated team to remain the only undefeated team. That year was that was their claim to fame right there. That year alone, and doing it as a wild card team at that. And and also while putting $194 in my pocket. So there you go. So the double whammy for G-Man.
Yeah.
G-Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they stopped the undefeated season, and Tom Brady would have 9 Super Bowls, championships.
Had he won both of them against them, yeah, 9 out of 10, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy because when you think about that game and the other game, he could either be 9-1 or 4-6. Doesn't matter how you look, which way you look at it. If you look at it from the perspective that hadn't freaking the Falcons crapped the bed by blowing a 25-point lead by just simply running the ball the rest of the way, or if freaking Pete Carroll, when they had a brain fart and benched the best running back in football. So had just those two actions happen, Brady could either have a freaking damn 4-6 record and be tied with LeBron James in championships, or he can be freaking 9-1. Had David Tyree caught that football on his helmet while falling down, and freaking what's his name would have caught the Hail Mary at the end of the game in the other Super Bowl. Welker, I think that was Welker or Edelman, one of them. So he was literally moments from being 9-1 or freaking 4-6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? Yep.
Yeah, man. And of course we have
What was that?
uh,
No such sex in a champagne room. What was that? Oh, Jets game.
wow, this is the Dolphins channel. Hey, thank you too. Yeah, no.
Thanks, man.
We just doing
Yes, Dolphins.
we're just listen, Insomnias, we're talking about all NFL right now. So
Yeah,
but
the whole
normally
league.
this is a Dolphins channel. Yeah.
Normally.
Yeah, normally. So
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Definitely. But yeah, Jets game.
hold on.
We definitely appreciate you giving us your support. Like I said, I got money on in Vegas on the Jets getting past the 50-yard line 3 times this season.
Um
So there you go. Take it for what it's worth.
who's that? What are you talking about? Marion. How y'all feel about Marion?
Brock Marion? Is that what you talking about?
I don't know.
What do you mean by Marion?
Marion. So
Brock Marion? You talking about? That's an old guy.
yeah. And last Washington Commanders, last one for the NFC East.
The Washington Commanders, I
Mm-hmm.
would say,
Joe Theismann.
nah, that's a negative thing. Joe Theismann breaking his leg is not a claim to fame. That'll be a negative. I would say the Hogs, man. They're one of the best offensive lines in the history of the game outside of that
yeah,
Dallas line.
yeah.
Their claim to fame is building a Drake tradition of the pigskins, man. That's what they were. The pigskins.
That's what's up. Yeah, the Hogs, and they had the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Joe Theismann. I mean, Doug Williams.
Mm-hmm. All right, Detroit Lions. What's
I would
their
say that. Yeah, that's
yeah?
definitely a
Sean
claim.
Taylor. Q bring up Sean Taylor. Let's talk about the NFC North now. What is their claim to fame? The Detroit Lions.
Recently, I would say, well, their best claim to fame is having one of the, if not the best running back in the history of the game, Barry Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
And then recent claim to fame is making it to the
Megatron.
title game
Megatron
before
too.
pooping the bed. Yeah, Megatron he still has the record for the most receiving yards in the season. Yeah, I want to say they got it to a championship game,
Mm-hmm.
got this far before the coach pooped the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I would say Barry Sanders definitely. I was gonna say Scott Mitchell because he
Q
was
said
Dan Marino's backup.
Megatron for sure.
Megatron, yep. Them two were definitely iconic figures in Detroit. The Silver
obviously,
Dome,
mm-hmm.
I love it.
Obviously, the Green Bay Packers Lombardi Trophy. Come on.
Yeah, the fact that they won the first one, and they was the
Mm-hmm.
first to get that honorable name, Lombardi. Because if Shula would have won that first, it would be the Shula Trophy, you know. So yeah, Lombardi, legendary head coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's the first. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
we're like alt champions. Like Green Bay was the first, right?
Mhm.
But everybody else is like alternates. Kind of like Bitcoin was the first. Every other coin is
Yeah.
alternates, considered altcoins.
Yeah.
Everybody that win a championship is alternates. Well, alt champions.
Sterling Sharp, Reggie White, good names.
Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Reggie. Iconic. Jerome Brown. Not Jerome Brown was
LT,
got
Lawrence Taylor.
went later with the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. All
Yeah.
right. Minnesota Vikings, they got Brian Flores. That's it.
Yep. I would say Justin Jefferson. That's a biased take, but
Actually, if I'm all right, here we go. Mike, real talk. I would
but
say
no,
Brian Flores.
they've always had great wide receivers though.
No, but
Anthony Carter, Chris Carter, all of them
yeah,
pretty good.
Randy Moss.
Moss, yeah, they've always had great receivers.
But no, if I'm gonna give my opinion, my honest opinion, the claim to fame for the Minnesota Vikings is the Purple People Eater.
The defense, well, that was
Yeah.
the defense back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Purple People.
Herschel Walker.
No, that's Dallas.
No, yeah, remember they traded him to Minnesota.
Yeah. Oh, the Herschel Walker trade.
I don't think that's a good claim to fame, though.
No, that was bad for them.
Hey, they're like the Buffalo. Hey, if they say the Miami
They're like the
Dolphins are
Bills.
the four Super Bowls.
Yep. It's just they didn't lose them all in a row. They spread out their losses.
Mm.
Which is crazy because if somehow the Vikings play the Bills in the Super Bowl, one of those records automatically ends and one continues on.
By the way, I got another.
One of them gets a 5th Super Bowl loss, and one of them's going to get their first ever Super Bowl win.
By the way, I just came up with another
crazy.
cool concept for an episode that we'll talk backstage for. So next week, if we go live.
Okay, cool.
I got another cool idea. But anyway, and of course the Bears, where you're from, Chicago. Obviously the
Super Bowl
85
Shuffle
Bears.
was their claim. The Super Bowl Shuffle.
The
is their claim to
85,
fame.
the 85
Yeah.
Bears, definitely
Yeah.
their claim to fame. Yeah.
Yep. And that damn song.
The one that Mike Ditka.
Yeah, with all of them, the team, like 9 of them had like verses in that song.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, being from Chicago, I so happen to remember some of the lyrics to that damn stupid song because it played all over the damn radio constantly. So you couldn't help but to remember the lyrics to that damn song.
Hey man, between Twitter and YouTube, our Insomnia account keeps going. We have between YouTube and Twitter, we have 140 with
He said
Insomnia.
when Refrigerated Perry say, it may be, but I'm no dumb cookie.
Oh man,
I didn't come here looking for trouble. I just came to do the Super Bowl shuffle. We are the best shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we're good. Oh my God, it's crazy.
all right. Let's speaking of stuff going down south. Yeah, the NFC South. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, obviously, I'm going to say 2002 defense, historical defense.
Super Bowl. Hang on, I'm about to transfer you to my other
all right.
my line because I just turned on my car. Hang on.
All right.
So the Bears, Packers, Lions, Tigers, Bears. Oh my!
Yeah. So now we're in the South, and that's with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hey.
The two.
Uh-oh.
You there, Crypto?
What about now, Shake?
Yeah, you good?
Okay. All right. Okay, cool. What was that? Are we doing the Super Bowl shuffle?
Yeah. All right, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. Warren Sapp.
Yeah, I would say the 2002.
Warren Sapp. Yeah, 2002 Bucks was good. I won a lot of money. Not a money on that one, but I predicted the score with such accuracy where I said that how much they was going to lose by, and they actually lost by that amount.
Yeah, Lou, we
I
live.
said because of defense. I said because of their defense was so good. And I'm like, oh, man, that's crazy. And I didn't bet. The man said, he literally told me, I'll bet you my whole paycheck.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not my team. I'm not betting my whole paycheck. Are you nuts? I don't even do that with the Dolphins. And I was like, hey, I was like, I'll tell you what, this is what the score is going to be. And I bet the spread. And lo and behold, the freaking spread came right to the T. The margin.
Mike Allstott.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, fine. I bet the spread. I missed out on double my paycheck. Okay, fine. I'll do it another time. And then later on, like years later, I got my money with the freaking Giants game, though. Oh man, I have personal interest in that Giants game. I ain't have too much, I ain't really had no dog in the fight when it came to the Raiders and Bucks. Other than just pride. The Gruden Bowl. I think that was the Gruden Bowl. The Gruden Dungy Bowl.
All right. The New Orleans Saints. Bounty Gate, right?
The motivation from Katrina to win the Super Bowl. The Hurricane Katrina led them. Their claim to fame is that a hurricane wiped out the city, and they won the title right after.
Okay.
That's their claim to fame. The Hurricane Katrina motivation. There you go.
Oh yeah.
They use that as a freaking battle cry. It's crazy. Yeah, and they did pretty good. I mean, I'm like, wow. I would have thought that this franchise, when they first ever won, in my lifetime, they did it. They pulled it off. What was you thinking? You know what else has their claim to fame?
What's that?
To hold the record, the field goal record for the longest tenure of longest ever field goal from a kicker that had half a foot. He held the record. The guy that had a half a foot.
Hey,
that's also a claim to fame too, right?
Yeah, hold on. Let's welcome another dude who has insomnia. What's going on, mi hermano?
Oh my God.
Hey, what's good? What's good, fella? I just listen before I get started. I just want to say congratulations to you both.
Thank you
for being on tonight, man. Congratulations.
Thanks.
We're not buying it.
Appreciate it. We're not buying it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say congratulations and what Crypto was just saying. I don't buy it. I just want y'all to know that.
We're not buying it, Lewis. Oh man. Oh Dempsey, man. He put that what's that special tape he put around his foot? I'm like, damn, that's gotta be painful. He did it, bro. He did it. He pulled it off.
By the way, the Jets fan, we won 2 Super Bowls. You thinking of Buffalo? When actually Buffalo's been to 4. But go ahead.
Well, the Jets guy said he won 2. What is he sleeping? What is he smoking?
I don't know. He has dementia. So what do you think is the New Orleans Saints claim to fame? We're doing claim to fame. What would you
The
say?
New Orleans Saints' claim to fame is Archie Manning.
Archie Manning?
Oh man,
That's their claim to fame.
The
Papa
contrainer.
Manning. Oh, he gave birth to two Hall of Famers and not himself.
That he birthed two sons that got to play in the league that won Super Bowls. And I would also say another claim to fame for the New Orleans Saints is Mike Ditka trading a whole draft away for one player,
For
Ricky
Ricky.
Williams.
Mm-hmm.
For Ricky, yeah. The Mike Ditka, Ricky Williams thing. Oh yeah, Ditka boy, he was man. He's something else, boy. I told you I had a chance to meet him in person, right? He spoke at one church when I was back in Chicago. Yeah, I got to meet him in person, man. He's a pretty cool guy, man.
Hey, shout out to the Jets gang. He says we're winning the division. You're winning, y'all. You say that every year. Hopefully, maybe one day it will come true. One day. Remember, I just want to remind you guys that the Colts they've been out of the what's it call it the Indianapolis Colts have been out of the division. The Indianapolis Colts have been out of the division for 20 years, and the Colts still have more AFC East championships than the Jets. I just want you to know.
Yeah, I was about to say, did the Jets move out of the AFC East or something?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think they did. I think they did, man. They moved out. They've been on vacation for a minute.
They're going to the South, I think.
I think that you remember when we was on that space, Lewis, we talked about the people in New Jersey pumping gas. I think that's what they're doing now. I think they're pumping people's gas up there in New Jersey. That's what they're doing. They got new jobs at freaking pumping gas at service stations. So they're definitely not playing football. They're pumping gas, Lewis. The service station.
I believe it. I still can't believe that story. That they had people pump gas up in New Jersey. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what the Jets doing. That's what they pumping gas. They're like they took. It's like shit. If I could get $19 an hour to do this, I'm not gonna play football. Risk my life. Right? Do that. Hell no. Damn.
So,
oh boy.
Here we go. We have, what is the Atlanta Falcons claim for fame?
Dog fighting.
Dirty bird.
Dog fighting. I don't know.
Dog fighting. I would say the dirty bird.
Yeah.
The dirty bird. That's the claim right there. They started that dirty bird.
Oh, Deion Sanders? Yeah. What about
Deion
Sanders?
And what you call
Michael Vick.
And that whole crew, him and Williams, what's his name? Anderson, all them boys up there, man. They be wilding out in that ATL. That's crazy. They bust us from boot camp to that stadium. I was in boot camp. I went to boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
They bust us up to see a Billy Graham concert. I was like, damn, it's crazy. And I look back on, I'm like, damn, a Billy Graham concert. Yeah, which is shocking because I didn't know the Army would do something like that.
Give me a Billy Graham song, Crypto.
No, he's a famous minister. That Billy Graham.
Oh, I thought you. Oh shit, my bad. I didn't even know.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about superstar Billy Graham.
Oh yeah, that one too. Yeah, right.
Well,
superstar Billy Graham.
Give me a quote from the great pastor, then, Crypto, of the great Billy Graham. Give me a quote.
I will have to dig deep for that one. What you call it, Lewis? Damn. He just said, "The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want." There you go.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Billy Graham once told Crypto, "You're a liar, and the truth ain't in you."
Ain't in you, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, so we got the Carolina Panthers. All right, here we go. The Carolina Panthers. What's their claim to fame?
Oh, the Panthers. Oh, we got what's his name, dude, down there? Not
Steve
Cam. What's
Smith.
the other guy?
Steve Smith.
Steve Smith.
Steve. Yeah, Steve was one. Having a great receiver like Steve. Steve was on that list.
Yeah.
I would say.
That's a great conversation. We were talking about the other day about mediocre quarterbacks that have
Julius
led teams
Peppers.
to Super Bowl. How about
Jake
Jake Delhomme?
Yeah.
Jake Delhomme.
Yeah. That team was crazy. It was an oddball team when you think about it. That running back was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you think about it, didn't one Julius Peppers on that team, or that was later?
No, I
Did
think
they
that
still
was
have
later.
Peppers?
I think that was
Okay.
They
Peppers
might
came
have
later.
had Peppers. They might have had Peppers, but
Yeah.
I think it was later.
Okay, maybe he was young at the time, but yeah, they had a weird makeup. I'm like, they was playing good.
They had Sam Mills, remember the linebacker?
Mills, exactly, from New Orleans, exactly. I remember the free agent from New Orleans, right? They got Mills. It was they had a good kicker. They had what's his name on that team. That was a weird team though, man. I'm like, damn, they actually pulled it off. And damn, that last drive of freaking what's his name caught that first down. I'm like, man, I'd have been chirping and put them away, man. That was a sad day. I was so mad. They had that game too, man. I was like, damn. They almost won it. Jake Delhomme would have had him a ring, man. He's been one and done. That was the Janet Jackson. That was the Janet Jackson titty reveal game.
Q asked the question in the chat. He says he didn't even know about the Dirty Bird. I just want to give a little quick backstory. Q, it's Dirty Bird. That's what Crypto cooks every Sunday midday for lunch. He cooks Dirty Bird. That's what Crypto. That's Crypto's favorite meal on Sunday midday. For brunch, he eats Dirty Bird. That's the backstory.
And by the way, by the way, the total keeps 167 with Insomnia. So
okay, that's what's up.
But
so he had go ahead, Shake.
No, I was gonna say, Carl, if you want to come up, I see you in the back. What's going on, man? Listen, NFC West. All right, let's Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray.
No, they had
Emmitt Smith.
They had yeah, they did. That was a washed up version of them. Yeah, they had Emmitt. They had Ricky Pro. There you go. Damn.
The Arizona Cardinals' claim to fame was the movie "Show Me the Money" or whatever that Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, Jerry Maguire.
That was their claim to fame. They were the
Kurt
star.
Warner.
They were the star of the show, they were the star of the movie. Yeah, that kid Tidwell or whatever, wasn't he a receiver for the Cardinals?
Okay. I'm trying to see. Remember, well, the NFL made a heyday out of this, and it's been changed ever since for veterans. I would say Tillman was their claim to fame. They changed the NFL version of patriotism. You know, it was because of him as the reason why the NFL even think about veterans now. You know, so yeah, I would say that's their claim to fame. They changed the NFL in that aspect.
Yeah, guys, they had that Carolina team had Stephen Davis at running back, rushed for 1,400 yards that year. And they also had an odd team. Yeah, they also had Deshaun Foster and Rod Smart. Lucian Mohammed at wide receiver, Ricky Prohl. Yeah, Ricky Prohl.
Oh, that's right. Prohl was on that team.
With Steve Smith, Kevin Dyson. And yeah, they did have Julius Peppers too on that team.
That was an old pro.
Damn, the Arizona Cardinals, Larry Fitzgerald. We didn't say Larry for the Arizona Cardinals. That's crazy.
Yep. They had Larry.
They also had Dan Morgan at middle linebacker on that team.
Well, didn't they also have David Boston?
What position?
No, I thought that was yeah.
The Cardinals did. That's when he was like lifting like 500 pounds on one curl.
That was a big son of a bitch, man, right there, David Boston.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
He was.
No, I thought
Yeah,
he was. I think he was with the Chargers, right?
Did the Cardinals even have
Boston
a
played with the Cardinals and he played for us.
Mm-hmm.
Before he came to us for 1 year.
I told you, Color. Their claim to fame was the movie Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But no, I actually agree with Crypto, Pat Tillman.
Yeah, Pat Tillman. You could go there. Yep. And the first team to move in the modern era.
Yeah. All right. What's the next team in the West?
The Seattle Seahawks.
Seahawks.
The 12th
man.
The
debacle on the goal line.
Yeah, the 12th man, actually. Yeah, I agree with
you. They have the best 12th man, yeah. That stadium being an outdoor stadium like that, yeah.
The greatest wide receiver to ever play the game in
Largent?
Steve Largent.
Absolutely. Largent? Damn.
Oh, by the way, speaking of
Rice broke his records.
No, that was Detroit. Crypto, one other person that was on that Carolina team, the backup quarterback, Rodney Peete.
Rodney Peete. Oh, yeah, that was that dude. Yeah. Damn. Rodney Peete.
Yeah.
They got up from Detroit. Yeah. The run and shoot. He ran that offense pretty good.
What was Rodney Peete's claim to fame?
Mm-hmm.
Handing it off to Barry Sanders. That's what it was. Not fumbling while giving the ball to Barry. That's what's his claim to fame.
The greatest dual threat quarterback to never win anything.
Mm-hmm.
Giving it to Barry Sanders and moving out the way.
What was his wife's name? Didn't he marry that one? She was an actress. She was on a couple TV shows and stuff. Played in a couple of movies as well. What was her name?
I don't remember this one.
Yeah,
his wife.
His
wife was a model.
What was one? No, remember the show Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He married that female that used to be on that show. Yeah, he married her.
Mr. Cooper. I remember that show. Yeah, I didn't know that was his. That was his spouse, his wife. Oh man.
Yeah, you would have to look her up, but yeah, she was on the show Hanging with Mr. Cooper. I forget her name.
I forgot about that show too. That's there. Yeah, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. That's definitely an old classic there. That's probably on Antenna TV now.
You talking about Rodney Peete, Lewis?
Yeah, Rodney Peete's wife.
Pete has been married to actress Holly Robinson Peete since 1995. They have 4 children. It doesn't really.
Her.
Let me look her. Let me click on her name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she's known for her roles as Judy Hoffs on the Fox police drama 21 Jump Street, Vanessa Russell on the ABC sitcom Hanging with Mr. Cooper, and Dr. Melina Ellis on the NBC the WB sitcom For Your Love. So yeah, you're right. She also played. She also played Diana Ross in the '92 miniseries The Jacksons: An American Dream.
Oh man, that's a pretty good role. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good catch. Go Rodney.
Yeah. She was actually a beautiful woman, man.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, she's gorgeous, dude. Yeah. Looking at her Wikipedia pictures, gorgeous.
Yeah. Old Rodney Peete. He ended with the Cardinals that year. Not Cardinals, but the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that might have been his last year. He played for the Redskins and the Bears too, I think, for a minute, and then obviously Detroit.
Going back to the Seattle claim to fame, wasn't that playoff game when Seattle was in Green Bay? I think it was in overtime where the quarterback, after the coin toss, said, "Oh, we're gonna get the ball and we're gonna go down and score," and then he like a pick six.
That was Dilfer. I think that was Dilfer. I think that said that.
No, that was one of the Hasselbeck brothers.
Hasselbeck, yeah. We're gonna score, yeah. Right. Yeah, that's right, because it was him and Jerome Bettis that was doing at the what you call, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Was
he
that
said he
against
was gonna.
that was
He
doing
said, yeah, Seattle won the coin toss, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna receive and we're gonna go score." And I think he threw a pick six to play after.
Oh,
right,
right. That was just on Twitter the other
yeah,
day.
we're gonna score. Yeah,
That's
Hasselback. Yeah,
And Mike
right.
Holmgren's face was just like, oh.
They said we want the ball and we're gonna score. They scored all right. The other team.
By the way,
that's
is Mike
right.
Holmgren like a spitting image of Andy Reid or what? Like their whole
Yeah,
Holmgren,
yeah, they come from the same. Andy Reid comes from his coaching tree, so
right.
Yeah,
but you know,
they do remind me of each other. Yeah, Holmgren and Reid.
Yeah, I remember the Seattle when they beat Green Bay at the last second. It was like over to take it to overtime.
That was crazy.
Oh man, what's the question, Jets gang?
Yeah, you only get one free one, Jets gang, Jets fan.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And like I said,
the new
listen. Like I said, Friday is the open panel. If you want to come on the panel, I'm not dropping the link, but if you want to come on Friday, you're more than welcome to.
And we'll read anything but the N-word on Super Chats.
Yeah, exactly. Or other words as well.
Or yeah, there's other words too. But, yeah.
Do you know who King Lowski is? No, I don't know who that is. Is he Russian? Sounds Russian to me.
Yeah.
King Lowski?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Yeah, beats me. See, play for Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
See, the Seahawks? Oh.
He's probably, I'm betting he's probably a content creator.
Seattle content creator. What's the question, Shake?
Yeah. Lewis, Marshall Lynch run Earthquake was the Seahawks claim to fame.
I mean that's a good one too. I do remember that. That was a crazy run.
Yo, Marshawn is probably epic press conferences. His press conferences definitely.
I'm just not here to get fired, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
I'm here so I don't get fined. Boy, those are perfect responses, bro.
Hey, Q, if you're still listening, hey Q, if you're still listening, I want to know what's the Steelers' claim to fame. In my opinion, when they ask about the Steelers' claim to fame, I said the Steel Curtain. Of course, obviously 6 and the first team to get 6 Super Bowls, but 6. I would say 6.
Was that the one? No, they beat the Cardinals, right? When they got the 6.
I would say the Steelers' claim to fame for me is ever since their existence, they've only had 3 head coaches. It's crazy. Even when I say it, it sounds crazy, bro. They've been around 50, 60 years and only have 3 coaches. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. For me, their claim to fame, like when somebody says the name Pittsburgh Steelers to me, the first image in my head is Franco Harris catching that ball.
Immaculate reception?
Yeah, the immaculate reception. That's what I think of.
I was thinking about the immaculate reception. But even though they doctored videos saying that the ball touched the ground and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
no way that ball
touched. They didn't have all the camera footage like we do today. So there's speculation.
Yeah, they edited that the tip of the ball touched.
Now, if he had it in his grip before it touched the ground, that's okay. It could have touched the ground as long as he had it nice and gripped before it touched the ground.
And ran with it as if it's dragged along, but the rule. That ground heavy.
And for the longest time, they were the only ones before the 49ers got there in Dallas. They were the only ones that were 4 for 4 in the Super Bowl for like a long time.
A while before they actually lost the Super Bowl. Before they lost it first. But yeah, that like you said, Lewis, I would say stability is definitely their claim to fame. To have to go that long and only have 3.
They probably have
like triple that amount.
Next to the Dolphins, they probably have the realest fans in football. Like you're not going to get disloyalty from a Steelers fan.
Right, you're an actual Steelers fan. You're there for do thick and thin.
Of course, you get that with all the older organizations. You tend to get that, you know.
At one time, I think the Cowboys had that streak before the 2000s where they was like they had very few coaches after
Tom Landry
right.
Tom Landry, and then who replaced Landry? Jimmy Johnson, right?
Jimmy Johnson, and then that was
and
once they got past Johnson era, that was it. They was like that before. I'm like, damn. We had that streak until after Shula. And Shula was the one, you know. We had a 20 plus year reign with him, and then we ended up with 20 coaches in 20 years. Like, damn.
I also think about, for some reason, when I hear the Steelers name, I think about Terry Bradshaw with a black eye. I don't know why. Is there some footage out there of Terry Bradshaw with a black eye?
Oh yeah. You probably got a bunch of that. You talking about the 70s, Colin? Who doesn't have a black eye in that decade?
Right, and a missing tooth. They're all like hockey players back then.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So let's move on. We the Rams. Obviously, I'm gonna say the greatest show on turf.
Yeah, that's about all they ever did.
Marshall.
And weren't even in LA too. That's crazy.
Right, they were St. Louis. Yeah, they weren't even in LA.
And Tyrone Hall says Bill Cowher's chin is the claim to fame for the Bill.
Oh damn!
They're the only city to steal a football team from another city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was
bunch of thieves in LA. Bunch of thieves in LA, man. Go figure.
I think they had a questionable owner with she Georgia for Frontier or whatever her name was. Yeah, they were like trying to get her up out of there.
Well, Stan Kroenke's their owner. He's the guy that moved them out of St. Louis.
I thought they had
Stan Kroenke grew up in St. Louis.
LA. Okay. What about when it was in LA? I thought Georgia Frontier had her Frontier, whatever her name was. I thought they had another one too.
Yeah, I'm not sure back then why they moved to St. Louis, but
yeah.
The Rams claim to fame for me. There's a clip, you can find it on YouTube. It's an old clip. Everybody heard of the guy that does like a radio show, Jim Rome?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Everett,
the quarterback, Steve Everett, I believe, the quarterback for the Rams.
Jim Everett.
He went and like threw punches at Jim Rome or tried to choke him out on his own show, and that's crazy.
I didn't know about all that. Really?
You can find it color on YouTube. Rome, Steve Everett and Jim Rome's clash on live on TV. It was crazy.
Yep.
That was the clout to be doing that.
That interview was iconic. He said, "Call me Chris again."
Yeah.
Chris, exactly. Oh my God, no!
Called him the woman tennis player.
He did kind of look like Chris Everett. I mean,
No, man. I was like, this is classic. He said, Chris.
I'm sorry, Jim. Don't attack me if I ever get an interview with you. I'm sorry for saying that.
Oh, God.
I can't believe Crypto. I can't believe you remember that, Crypto, because that's the first thing I thought about the
Jim Everett now.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Lewis?
I said I can't believe you remember that, Crypto, because that's the first thing I thought of with the Rams when the Shake.
Hey, shout out to CBA3 when Insomnia. CBA3 got Insomnia too.
Funny.
That's what's up.
All that whiskey behind you, and you got Insomnia.
Man, I know. He's been in that cabinet. Yeah, that interview was crazy. I was like, this is crazy. This is a must-see TV. It's like he knew he was gonna push his button. It's like, I'm like, damn, did he know? I mean, it was like, okay, I dare you to say it again. I'm like,
I dare you.
That was like Twitter Spaces before Twitter. That's like the TV version of Twitter Space. That interview. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, it's crazy.
Man, I gotta look that up.
It's 5 p.m. in Hawaii. Damn.
Oh, in Hawaii it's 5 p.m. Damn,
Mhm.
damn. Oh, that's right. They're like what, 7-8 hours behind us, or 7 hours?
6 hours.
Yeah, damn. Hawaii town, they just eating dinner, man. The Mountie, somebody get Mountie. Where's Mountie at? He's out there surfing.
Mm-hmm. Surf and turf.
Yeah.
And finally, the San Francisco 49ers.
The 49ers. We got
5 Super Bowls. I
the
got
kids
5
of the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate. We got we got the drive of Montana down at the last against the Bengals, that touchdown. He told, what was that he said? I forgot what he said before that drive that ended with the Taylor touchdown. I would say that's an iconic moment. Well, their claim as well that, well, actually, the Dwight Clark catch that started their dynasty. That's their claim to fame. The catch.
Jerry Rice. Yep, Q said it. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice.
Montana. That was, well, her Rice was still in freaking Mississippi State during that time. But yeah. But they had they said, didn't his father say he used to catch the practice. He didn't throw footballs around. He caught bricks, actual bricks, to help him become a better catcher. That's how he practiced. He used to throw him bricks and he used to run up hills. He used to run hills in Mississippi. It's like, damn, that's wild. Catching bricks and running hills, that's definitely prepare you for the gridiron. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think the remember the moment when Young won his first one by himself and he turned around and said, "Get the f off my back." He's like, yeah, somebody get the money off my back. Damn. It's like that.
All right.
So that was an iconic moment for at least for.
Hey, Jets fan, I'll answer your question if you answer my question. When was the last time the Jets beat Tua Tagovailoa? So you can answer that. I'll answer you. When was the last time the Jets beat Tua Tagovailoa?
Too sensitive, man. The guy called. The man warned him. The man told him, you call me that one more time, and you're going to need to go to a station break. He warned him.
Yeah.
How did he look bad there?
Hang on.
You talking about that interview cover?
Yeah. That was nuts, bro.
You're breaking up. You're on my Wi-Fi. Hang on.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, Color. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He was not. How was he paralyzed a year ago? What the hell are you talking about? He was not paralyzed a year. You think? Oh my god, dude. Anyway, like I said, you wanna we'll talk. Like I said, come by Friday, because I could tell you're sauced up right now.
Yeah, he's in the cabin.
And the thing about that interview, Color, it was that, bro. Back in the day, that was on live TV. It was like it was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
You could never get away with that now, man.
I'm telling you, they're saying that's what made Jim Rome's career.
No, not on live TV. You got to be there on cable. Yeah.
But the one guy from ESPN was like,
the episode?
"Oh, it makes both look bad, and it did nothing to improve the journalists thinking that players are sensitive." It's like, I don't think he was sensitive for overreacting there. He warned you 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like he just, was a baby and, you said a mean thing and I flipped. No, he sat there and warned him 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Everett was quite composed. I wouldn't have even warned the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was definitely.
But however,
however,
that shit got him ratings though. That shit got him ratings. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it was you could say that was a a Vince McMahon moment.
Yeah, that was that was what is commonplace now on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, you could almost say Jim Rome pioneered that doing that. Like, oh, you don't
Right, that
think
was
I'm
Twitter
gonna say
before Twitter.
something? All right. Watch, hold my beer.
Oh yeah, Rome was a provocative person, though. When you think about it, he had that about him, that aura about him that would definitely get underneath the skin of the person he's interviewing. Like, yeah, that's crazy when you think about how long ago that was from to today. You think about that's almost what 30 years almost. When you think about that interview. Yeah. So you got what's his name? Remember you talking about the 49ers when they got who was that? Because it's weird because you think about the championships that they did win. Theirs was sort of spread out. They didn't win them in bunches. Like, it kind of was, we got the 80s and then I think the one in the 90s, right? So, yeah, I guess you could say it was spread out. And then they lost their first one.
Yep.
These Jets fans are almost worse
Yeah.
than Tampa Bay fans, man. It's like they go buy a Hall of Fame quarterback, and all of a sudden they've made the greatest moves at quarterback in the last 20 years. Like, yo, we got screwed. Y'all got Zach Wilson, man. So you go buy a Hall of
Zach
Fame
Wilson.
quarterback and act like you did right. Good for you.
All I know
they've
is
drafted 2 back-to-back busts, pretty much.
Pretty much.
In back-to-back
Buccaneer
years,
fans did the same thing. All of a sudden, they're built well and they're a good No, you just bought Tom Brady. That's all you did.
You better hope that Zach Wilson stays bad, because if he becomes anyone halfway decent in Denver, then you guys just suck.
Yeah.
You better hope he
By the
stays
way,
awful.
at least it worked out for Tampa Bay. How'd that work for y'all last time you tried to do that with Brett Favre? I'll wait.
Yep. Like I said, Jets fan.
Yeah.
You want to talk? We'll talk
Cheers.
Friday. I'm not dropping the link on principle. So I extended the yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll drop it for $1,000.
Friday we went there.
Put $1,000 at $colorcom. I'll drop the link as soon as I get
it.
Fair point.
Jets game. Joe Flacco. Damn, black sheep. Yeah, he only played with them one season. He was real awful. He got outplayed by Skyler in a 9-11 game.
Of course, you shouldn't. No one should be scared. It's sports talk, bro. It's not that serious.
And that dude is sauced up, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Drinking grandpa's cough syrup.
That man's been
Zach
in that
ain't
cabinet.
making a team. Who says he ain't making a team? Did Sean Payton give a press conference saying Zach Wilson ain't making a team?
Crypto,
What's
that
the
man
press
still,
conference?
Crypto, that man still thinks Zach Wilson is on the Jets.
Actually, I think he thinks Joe Namath is still on the Jets.
Right. Right. I'm like, where the hell you get this information that Zach ain't making a team?
Like I said, man.
They just drafted Bo Nix. You don't think Zach Wilson is making a team?
There you go, OG Jets. That's the tag right there. Put a G at $colorcom. You got the link as soon as I get it.
That man's been in that cabinet early, Crypto.
Like I said, there's no listen. This is
he's
sports
definitely
talk.
been in the cabinet.
This is sports talk.
Been in that cabinet.
This is sports talk. Ain't no reason for anybody to be scared. This isn't a life this isn't a life situation.
Right.
I'm not coming on. No,
crazy.
I don't think we're not going anywhere.
That man probably thinks that Mark Sanchez is still part of the Jets team.
He's still part of the team. He probably do. Butt fumble. He think butt fumble is still relevant.
That man probably thinks Tim Tebow's still over there on the Jets.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. He still thinks Tebow is in the lineup. He probably think Darrell Revis is still playing corner.
But any route.
Oh my God. That
I
man
see goes.
sauced up. What
I see goes.
Bourbon or cognac. He's probably drinking both.
Both.
Yeah, I think he drank both. Cause what's the first thing to go when you drink both? When you mix dark and white liquor?
Yeah,
All right,
listen.
Jets fan.
Not a good
All right, Jets fan. I'll do it for 500, but I ain't going no lower, man.
Hey, listen. You see, that's the difference between me and you. I don't care about going to Jet Spaces. So
that man said he got 40,000 followers.
If he has 40,000 followers, hold on. If he has 40,000 followers, then he has plenty of money to afford the $500 for the link.
In another country? What 11 a.m.
But he didn't even spell it right. What the hell?
Right.
Yeah, he did.
Put your 40,000 followers' money where your mouth is, and give us $500, and I'll drop the link.
Holy moly!
Why is he talking about 11 a.m.? Is he in another country? It's like 11 a.m. in Europe. Not even in Europe. It's like
that man,
40,000 followers. I'd be a millionaire.
Crypto. That man's on another planet. All right? That's what he is.
11 a.m. It's 11 a.m. Wait a minute. Hold on, Sheik. Now you got my mind going. That's like in China. That's like 11 time zones away. You in China? What the hell?
Yeah, he's in the East. So I guess
if you're in the right part of China.
Yeah. Holy shit.
You pretty much just have to move the PM over to AM to get what time it is in China.
Hey, what's going on, Mark?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Mark,
what's up, Mark? We're trying to get this Jets fan to give us money to post the link.
Yeah, we're trying to get it out of them. Kind of,
You got 40,000 followers. If I had 40,000 followers, 40, I'd have money right now. $500 wouldn't be nothing.
So,
to me.
Let me get this right. So he's got more followers than Dudley Do-Wrong? The Doug?
Exactly. And how much you think Dudley Do-Wrong can worry about $500?
This man is lying.
What?
No, it's not. It's not. He's talking about Jack Assman, whatever his name is. Assman.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know. I'm
Jack
good.
Assman.
I don't need. Listen, I don't need to look. I don't need to look up Jets content creators. I'll take your word for it.
Oh, he said another Jet content creator's got 40K.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Listen, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
Nobody give a fuck.
Richie doesn't even have that. Richie is probably the only one that's
out
there.
Well, Richie's new though. That's why he's. Probably,
I would watch what's his name from the Green Bay Packers before I watch it.
He's still. I think he started with the round table.
Richie is. Yeah, but I think he does solo stuff now.
Hey, listen, if I do, he's been he does solo stuff. If I do watch any Jets content creator, it's gonna be Jets Kingdom by Richie. That's
Bro, that has to be a lie anyway. The Jets don't have 40,000 fans. How's one guy have 40,000 followers?
Right. That's what I'm trying to make the math work, Lewis.
Well, you got to factor in the hate follows, Lou.
Hey, man, but no, I watch. Listen, I watch that. If I'm gonna watch Jets content creator, I'm definitely gonna watch Richie.
Richie, damn. Yeah,
like I said,
Jets gonna ban you like freaking Michael K's favorite Mitchell. Yeah.
Is he any relation to that doctor in New York, the ass man?
No shit.
Man, ass man. You stop short. You stop short from my wife.
Those folks in Jersey, man, it's crazy, man.
Well, why don't you get your boys up from the Finn's tailgate up to 40,000, man? What's wrong with you?
Damn.
Oh man.
37K. Getting his boy
You
up to 40.
go over to the
Hey.
Ass Man's channel and have all his followers come visit us on the drive
Well,
time
Mark,
on Friday.
is a Bills fan, Mark, actually saying that the Jets content creator is knowledgeable and great? Is that what he's saying? Oh, the Mark is definitely on the sauce now. He's been in the cabinet as well.
Oh, he does radio too. He's a radio guy. All right,
All right.
I'll bring him over, man.
Mark
I
said
tell you
he's
what.
good.
Hey,
We love roasting
What?
radio guys around here.
here you go. Hey. So you
They
know,
got the biggest egos
Yeah.
and the easiest ones to crack.
Mark.
hey, look. I just subscribed to him. So there you go.
Okay, his name is Assman.
Yeah, I just subscribed to him. So
You subscribe. So you
Yeah.
made what, 40K plus one?
no, he's at 37K right now. But hey, it's all good.
37. Okay. Okay,
So, yeah.
man.
Mark,
So
that's
he's
spelled
got a little bit,
Niche, niche.
37K. And so who's the guy that we said that's buying subscribers? Is he like that guy?
Apparently, spelling is not Mark's niche.
Oh man. Barry Cunningham. Is he the Jets version of Barry Cunningham?
Uh-huh.
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh,
how
man.
you been, Lewis? What you got? What you had going tonight, man?
Shit,
Very,
man.
very, very.
Chilling. I've been bullshitting all day, man. I haven't really done much. So just
Yeah.
chilling.
Got that Sunday insomnia like the rest of us, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's
That's for damn sure.
1985? Why would he say 1985? I guess that's when he was born, huh? Damn it. The Jets ain't do shit in 85.
All right, Jets. And like I said, come Friday night, and we'll make it happen.
Damn.
Hey, nothing political on tonight's show, huh? I guess. Guess
No,
not.
I mean,
Well,
we
mentioned it earlier at the
listen,
about
here's the thing.
latest
We'll talk.
report.
We could talk about it. Yeah, we could talk about it. I mean, as long as nobody's listen. At the end of the day, whether it was a Republican candidate or whatever side of the aisle you sit on, someone getting assassinated is not a good thing. I don't care
well,
what
yeah,
side.
and I would also say much respect to
Yeah.
whether I'm not going to sit here and play games as to whether people mean it or not, but much respect to the political figures on the other side that have come out and condemned it right away. And look, somebody almost
Yeah,
lost their
you have
life
to say
today,
that there's a
and another
duty.
person did lose their life. So, let's not forget that, if I were to be apolitical about it. But at the same time, fuck a motherfucker that wants to fucking kill any of our presidents. Fuck you all. You're going to burn in fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty much his journey now because he's dead. The perpetrator,
Yeah.
at least.
And if there's any motherfuckers out there helping him,
Mhm.
time's up.
You think that
yeah.
that Sheep said that was staged? Thinks it was staged.
Yeah,
That will be an injured
and
person.
that's what I was waiting to see if I could get that comment. What do you gentlemen think about it being staged?
I don't know anybody
You
that
would have to see all the
taking
video
a
to be
shot
able
to his own ear from
to do
anybody
that.
just to stage something like that.
Yeah,
I
because
hear you.
they listen, that close
No,
is that shot
to
is
say
way.
something, you have to have participants with it acting to do that.
You also have to trust.
Meaning you don't have to shoot
motherfucker,
yourself.
like
It means
with
someone
your
else.
life, bro. Like, how does anybody even think that that's a fathomable thought that a dude would trust another man with his own life like that to only graze his ear?
Well, I was seeing something.
Well, no, they're not saying that it's not even grazed. They're saying that it was
It don't matter,
bounced off
man.
glass,
That piece of
and it's
glass
glass
could have
that
killed
did it.
him too, bro. Like you're talking about taking 5 shots into a crowd of people for staging. Like somebody's gonna risk that, really? Like, make it make sense, man.
Well, then what you call it? Then
Well, no, all the videos need to be put out there to be able to show one way or another.
Didn't Trump accuse Pelosi of staging that January 6th almost assassination or whatever?
Well,
yes.
I don't know about that being an almost assassination. I don't know who threatened anybody with their life like that.
When the guy came in,
remember, die on that day.
Somebody came in with a hammer.
That died in that day.
Remember, they attacked Nancy Pelosi with a hammer.
Husband with
a hammer.
Yeah, and they also killed one of the rioters that came in, who wasn't even being threatening. So I mean, look, we can go tit for tat.
Yeah.
But unless you think he had an exploding blood pack on his ear, I don't see how somebody would have staged that.
Yeah, I know. Just like I didn't think Pelosi was staged either.
Just like it's the same way. It's even more horrific.
In that respect, Jake, I don't disregard the idea that somebody went in there with intentions to harm Pelosi. I'm not arguing that that's possible.
I won't even go to that because it's smaller. It's less more fatal to stage something on one individual versus when you got a prominent talk show host saying that 25 children being slaughtered in a school is freaking staged or freaking
and the guy paid for that. The guy paid for that.
Well, yeah, but that's regardless. It still doesn't change the fact that it was said.
Yeah.
And this guy paid, and the guy that did this is paying for it too,
right?
With his life because he shot dead.
Right, the guy, right? But who's paying for it? Who's paying for saying it's staged?
No one. That's collective people, no different from the Kennedy people that's saying that was staged. How many people are paying for that?
That's my point. So why would that other guy think he was in the wrong for saying something like that and drumming it up? He learned now why he was wrong. It was defamation.
Yeah, because now he's doing it.
But my point is, in the atmosphere we're in, why would he have thought that was wrong?
No, I'm talking about he put that out. Those are 25.
I understand that, Crypto, but in this given atmosphere where everybody's okay with calling this staged, why would he have thought he was doing anything wrong at the time? He learned now that what he did was wrong. He's paying for it. But why would he have thought that at the time, given our atmosphere in the media?
Well, given that he did that and it was dead wrong because 25 dead babies are slaughtered.
I'm not arguing whether it was wrong. You're not understanding what I'm asking you, dude.
Well, anyway, listen, it don't matter.
Why you would have thought that was wrong, given the atmosphere we're in.
I understand, but let's get off Sandy Hook. This has nothing to do with Sandy Hook.
No, I'm just saying that
it always
understand. What I'm saying when it comes to that,
it's always deflection, bro. So it's all about everything else.
It happens all the time. Either side. It's not deflection. It happens all the time.
Nobody even talked about sides, bro.
But I'm just saying that's what people are saying. When somebody else, when Shake brought up Pelosi,
I'm not talking about sides. I'm talking about anybody that thinks that was staged is a complete moron.
Just like the people that thought Sandy Hook was staged is a complete moron that believed it.
Okay,
other than the person that perpetrated it.
Why do you have to bring that up?
I'm just saying that's just the fact of what happened.
You're basically insinuating that I don't believe that or something. Are we going to list every single act that's ever been committed to compare?
That's what happens all the time. That's just the nature of the beast.
Well, let's go down the whole list then.
Again, that's why let's not do that.
Well, that's fine because we could talk about the
bro.
We could talk about the queers and homosexuals that were slaughtered in a nightclub because of ideology too.
Okay. Yeah, we could talk about that later. We're not talking about that.
I'm just saying, but they were actually dead. Those slaughtered, those so-called fags are dead.
Crypto, please, let's not talk about that. Thank you. Come on, man. Please.
I get that, Sheikh.
All
I
right,
understand.
and you're
But
still talking
we're
about,
standing when
and you're
it's
still talking,
individual.
and I know, and you're still talking about it. Let's change the subject. Let's change the subject. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean that's cool.
All right.
But I'm just saying there's things it's easy to perpetrate one person being staged
Okay.
versus 25 people.
We got your point, Crypto. Please, let's move on. There's nothing else really. We're not arguing with you. We agree.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean?
I
It
know.
yeah, it was
I
just
mean, people accuse George W. Bush of having an inside job too. Was no different.
dude.
Yeah, and they're all idiots
When it could be
too.
any, yeah, but it can be just as much as perpetrated on the other side. It could be an inside job, meaning somebody on the inside want to take you out, just like people in Hitler's cabinet wanted to take him out, and it was a
Okay.
wooden desk that kept them from getting killed.
So
Right.
that's
So what you're
okay.
saying is it was somebody that's not Democrat that hates Trump. Okay, we got it. You're right. It possibly could be.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but there's a
Anyway,
lot of people jumping to that side saying that, oh, it has to be somebody that hates Trump.
Yeah,
anyway,
well, you
That's
know,
on the other side.
likely it doesn't matter what their political leanings are. It's obvious it's somebody that hates Trump.
Yeah, which means they could be still ideologically aligned with him.
all right. So anyway, so
Just
that's
like
pretty
Hitler's
much it.
henchman was ideologically aligned with him, and they tried to take him out.
So that's what we're doing. Change the subject, Crypto.
No, I'm just saying it could be the same. It could be, the same.
We do. We understand, bro. We understand. Why do we keep bringing up the same point? We understand.
Yeah, that's fine, man. That is what it is, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Oh man!
Anybody notice how Lewis dropped that bomb and then ran and then left?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Well, remember he said he was gonna start fires so he can leave and throw a grenade and leave. He said that the other day. He did it with another subject, but he just did it with this subject. So yeah, it fit with what he did in the last couple of days. I'm on to you, Lewis. You at least being consistent because you actually did it a couple of days ago. Told us he was gonna start something and leave. This time he just did it and didn't warn us about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, quite effective, Lewis. At least you're consistent. I have to give you credit.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at you.
Ran our numbers up, dude. Look, we're at 221 now. We should keep talking
real
about
consistent.
it. We might lose a few.
That was real consistent.
We might lose a few of our OGs, but you know.
No, they should. I mean, it's fine. It'll you know, like you said before, it's been condemned. I condemned it. I even tweeted against it, and wished them well. I don't have to.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. I know it's hard for both sides to keep
agree with them politically, though.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I know it's like they're all gritting their teeth on both sides when it comes to having to put the humanity back on things. But at least I do respect them for being able to do that. Even Chuck Schumer, you know what I mean, of all people. So, and he's the one out there. He was the one out there telling people what the intelligence organizations could do to people if they so wanted to. So for him to condemn it, I do respect him for being able to, bite his tongue and say what needed to be said. So, and that goes to the president,
all leaders and all
for Obama. The Obamas came out and condemned it as well and offered their prayers. You know what I mean? So whether I'm not going to sit here and try to decide who's being fake or who's just being political or saying the right things. They're saying what they should say, and that's, you have to respect anybody for that.
Whether you disagree or not, because like you said, of course, the actual
they could have just they could have just kept quiet. They could have just not said anything. You know what I mean? Now the president, you expect him to, but the Obamas didn't have to chime in, and they chose to, which tells me I can trust its genuineness. You know what I mean? Like if you
Wait a
didn't
minute,
want to have to do that, you could have just
my
not
wife
said nothing. So
is missing.
like I ain't heard nothing from the Clintons.
Wait a minute, call my Wi-Fi. Let me get my Wi-Fi. Let me get in a better spot. There you go.
And you won't hear anything from the Clintons, I suspect.
Better spot. My Wi-Fi
Maybe
is going in
Bill,
and out because I just parked by the crib.
because Bill's been there before. He knows what that's like.
Wait, say that again, Bill. You talking about Bill Clinton?
I was saying if the Obamas didn't want to have to grit their teeth to say what they said, they could have just not said anything. So I tend to believe that they're genuine. And to that point, you ain't heard nothing. Right. And what I'm saying is you ain't heard nothing from the Clintons, and I suspect you won't. That may be Bill, because Bill's been there before. It's a brotherhood. Presidency's a brotherhood. You know what I mean? So, he might say something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's got a Twitter following. They can easily, search it and see whether or not a statement. Because both of them, him and his wife, got a large enough following.
Hillary is a shrewd political operator, so she'll probably come out and condemn it, at some point.
Shrewd operator.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They both have a large enough following that you can easily find it.
Well, when you're talking about the rank and file voters, they're being vile, dude. I can't even be on Twitter right now. It's so bad, bro. Shame on you people, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. But see, you got to remember, had we had social media,
no, not
during the Reagan era or the Kennedy.
Nope. 81 was the last time this happened.
No, the attempt. I'm talking about as far as when it actually did happen with Kennedy. If the social media was in the 60s, it would be even worse.
Well,
when it actually did succeeded.
Well, keep in mind the media was largely not in favor of Reagan at the time either. So and I don't remember because I was too young to know. I don't know how they spun it, or if they tried to, or if everybody just came right on board with Reagan at that point. But the guy won 49 states in re-election after that. So,
well, that was in the early or mid 80s.
1984. The attempt happened in 81. And if anybody doesn't know the story behind that,
what?
Yeah.
Well, that was after he got elected the first time.
Tried to take out Reagan was obsessed with Jodie Foster. And since she's a left-wing activist, he thought he was going to impress her by taking out Reagan.
And what's the as a matter of fact, now that they named the waiting period after him.
Kennedy actually was
something Brady rule.
So that
wasn't the Brady. The Brady rule. I forgot. Not the Tom Brady rule, but there's a rule where there's a waiting period. I forgot what Brady rule. They named it after the Secret Service that jumped in the way of Reagan. You know what I'm talking about?
I thought it was something that he was holding.
Joe Brady? No. What was the name of that? What was the name of the guy, the Secret Service man who stepped in the way for Reagan? It was Brady. I remember the last name was Brady.
Yeah, probably was. I forget his name. But Harry had the social media / media apparatuses in both instances. I think it will be highly inflamed as it is now, especially with Kennedy, since he actually did die. Yeah, it was. I'm sure I'm going ballistic over the actions, because I think the Reagan guy, he just recently got let out of jail, didn't he? Not too long ago, from the Reagan incident. Or was it?
No, it wasn't Wayne Brady.
I want to say he recently was up for parole or something. The Reagan shooter was up for parole, and he either denied it or they did something with it. I don't know. In this case,
Be right back, Shake.
I think this is the first one on a former president. All of the other attempts was the Reagan and the rest of them, they was actually in office. I think this is the first when it comes to a former. If I remember, maybe I'm wrong. You can remember any of them that had been a former? I want to say this is the first former.
What about Hoover? Or was it Hoover?
No, you're thinking about Taft. He was president.
One of them. It was during a campaign speech, and the guy finished his campaign speech after getting shot.
You're talking about Robert Kennedy at the convention.
No, I'm talking about. Oh man,
Kennedy.
it was. I thought it was Hoover, bro. The guy finished his campaign speech after he got shot.
Okay, the guy's name was James Brady.
James Brady. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Brady part.
Yeah, they named the rule the waiting period. After that, you had to get a wait. They put you on a waiting period.
Okay. But Hoover, I don't recall the Hoover incident. Just because Roosevelt came in right after him. Maybe it was. You know, our stuff was back in the 20s, so I wouldn't put it past that. Those clowns in the 1920s, they were so depressed that there was a lot of civil unrest because of the Great Depression. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt it that an attempt was made on Hoover. I wouldn't put it past him, especially during that era.
Here we go. And real quick, it was signed into law by President Clinton on November 30th, 1993, and the law went into effect February 28, 1994. The act was named after James Brady, who was shot by John Hinckley Jr. during the attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan. So yeah, it was James Brady.
The handgun law or the assault weapons gun.
The handgun, yeah. Where you had there's a 30 minute 30 whatever. There's a 30-day waiting period. Yeah, by law you have to. So if you buy a gun,
30.
Yeah, you got a handgun. Anyway, you go to Walmart and get yourself a shotgun with no problems.
But a handgun, they made you wait 30 days because of that, because of the Reagan. What happened with Reagan?
Yeah, but it was funny. It was an attempt on a Republican president, but it was the Democratic president who signed it into law.
Right. It's weird because recently Biden just signed a extensive gun law bill that just recently got passed this last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, after Reagan was there, that was after Bush had damn, it took him a whole nother 12 years after the incident before they signed the law. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy because Congress was still controlled by Republicans at the time.
What you eating there, Crypto?
Just a bag of peanuts.
Okay.
Roasted peanuts.
Nuts?
Yep, old-fashioned peanuts.
Yeah.
Not the ones from the ballpark.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. One of my favorite things, like when
Jiffy peanuts.
When I go to ballparks, right? One of my favorite things to get is those sugar cinnamon almonds.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
I like those. Yeah, I had those. I like those.
They come in a little cone.
Mm-hmm. I just get the regular ones in the bag. They sell them in the bag.
Yeah.
Cinnamon almonds.
Yeah, but I know. Well, when I go to a ballpark, I usually buy those.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember,
yeah, expensive. Like
yeah,
$6 a bag.
yep. Yeah, I
It's really
remember.
expensive.
I remember going to WWF, like WWF events, and buying those. You know what I'm saying?
I think Yankee Stadium still owe me money back for that lemonade and hot dogs that I bought.
Yeah.
I damn near had to mortgage the house just to get a hot dog. Yankee Stadium, man. I was happy to go there because it was the new Yankee Stadium, not the old one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, my first time in the ballpark, and then I go to the concession stand. I gotta take out a freaking loan.
Mm.
It's ridiculous. But the experience, ballpark experience, I said forget it. I'll just buy it. That was it. That was my whole meal for the day.
Damn.
That I think I had lemonade, hot dogs, peanuts, and popcorn.
Popcorn. Get your popcorn here.
Yeah. It was crazy because the Cubs wasn't even in the stadium. I just came to a random game. I think they was playing the Indians at that time. The Yankees was playing the Indians. So I just said, forget it. I just want to go because I want to go to Yankee Stadium, see what it's like, the new stadium's like. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I'll just buy a ticket. I'm off on this day. I'll buy a ticket and just drive up there, go to the game. I ain't give a shit who was playing at the time because the Cubs was like out of town. Interleague play was already done for the year,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so there was no chance that the Cubs was gonna ever play the Yankees at that time. So
Yeah.
I'm like, forget it. They playing the Indians. I go.
Yep.
But
Cleveland
yeah,
Indians.
it was
Yeah.
good.
I'm always gonna remember the Cleveland Indians because they're the first team that the Marlins beat for their championship. So
Yeah, that's it. And there was the team we broke our drought against too.
really,
So you guys were won the first World Series, and we broke our 108-year drought to them.
but they weren't the what is
No,
it?
they wasn't who they are now.
No, was it okay? Were the Indians? They weren't the Guardians.
They were the Indians then.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Guardians. Yeah, I think they that same year or the second season they became the Guardians. I
Mm-hmm.
want to say 2017, 2018. I think. Had to double check. Yeah. When they got that last out, I was like, oh man, this is happening. I had to pinch myself. Yeah. That's always the hardest out to get though. The final out.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of out, hey, we
Like
out of here.
roll.
Listen, we appreciate you. Y'all coming up in here.
Yeah, you Twitter folks.
Craig 55.
Hey, hold on. Before
The hell?
Oh, before you go, I just got some Vegas updates. See,
Hey, what's up?
the new odds on the Jets crossing the 50-yard line is now up to four times.
Mm-hmm.
That's the latest print.
Hey,
So that's the update.
So Jets gang, OG Jets gang, hey, Jets fan, 1985. Hey, listen, we will be live this Friday. You're more than welcome to come through.
Have they ever even won the division?
Yeah, they have, but unfortunately, they're in fifth place when it comes to division championships. Craig Sebring, once again, appreciate you.
Behind the Colts.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
They're in fifth place behind the
Colts ain't even in our division anymore, and they're still behind the Colts.
Still behind the Colts. Oh man, that's terrible when you're fifth place out of 4 teams.
I was so glad when the Colts left because I hated playing them, man.
Yeah,
they're so
I did
boring
too.
to
I didn't
watch.
like them either.
Hey man, but listen,
I was starting to grow a hatred towards them too. The Patriots took it over.
And you've probably driven by their stadium, bro. So you know, like that place is boring, man. Just boring.
I'm going by there. I'm going there today. So
right? You're going to
I'm going to be there.
You're going there next year, right?
Yeah, this year.
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Lucas Oil Stadium.
Because I have a friend. I have a friend who lives in Indiana, and so we had a tradition of watching the games together. Like he was living over here, and we'd watch the Colts games. I took him to Hard Rock Stadium in 2000 when they honored Don Shula. I took him to and then we I parked in the yellow parking lot. I didn't know this was we got there late at the first quarter, so nobody was there to check me in. So I parked there, walked in and walked out. I mean, but yeah, we lost. So now we're gonna see the game in his house now.
Bro, that stadium looks like a department store, bro. It's freaking boring, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to a lot of.
They do all the combine at the what you call
right.
I'm
That's
going
probably why they do it there.
Yeah, I'm going to a lot of. I'm going to the Texan stadiums. I'm going to the Texan stadiums. I'm going to and I'm going to the Jets.
Man, I wanted to go to Lambeau, man. I'm so mad. I gotta wait 8 freaking years.
No, you don't. I gotta wait 8 years. You got we play the North, I think, next year. NFC North.
Next year we play the North. Okay, we can go.
Yeah,
but then again, they're gonna probably make it at home this time.
Yeah. No, it's not at home
because we play them in Green Bay.
No, this is the 17th game. This doesn't count as the last time.
Okay, I got you. Okay, as far as alternating because of the division. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. This is the 17th game. This is the 17th game.
We do play in Green Bay again because in Lambeau because we played them in Miami the last time we played the division.
Yeah, that was like.
Okay, cool. Now watch they make that a Christmas game.
That was 3 years. That was 3 years ago. Remember, that was 3 years ago, at Christmas.
Yeah.
So this is So next year I think we're gonna play the North. If we play the North next year, it's gonna be in Green Bay.
Right.
Yeah, because like I said, this is the 17th game. Remember
I can get a chance this time.
People think the 17th game is the actual week 18, or the 17th game is the NFC game.
Playing in
interconference game, the singular interconference game.
Yeah,
right. And I think they have to be in the same place as you. Like if you're second place, you play the second team.
Right. Exactly. They do it rank, right. So the Bills the Bills have to play Detroit.
So and like I said before, like I told you before, how it works is every year,
the Jets play the Bears, I think, right?
Every year, right? Every year. So this year, the 17th game, all the NFC teams play home. The 17th game. The NFC gets 9 home games this year,
so
and then the AFC gets 9 home games. Yeah. And then the AFC gets 9 games.
We get 9 home games.
Right. Yeah. They alternate the home games.
Yeah.
So they could take the record of all the interconference games, right? And whichever conference wins, that's who wins the Pro Bowl. That's who gets credited with the Pro Bowl win. And then they can just fake it, like play the game out and fake it, but let whoever won the season record wins the game. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, I think now I'm trying to see, since we play the Packers the Jets were in third place, right? So that means they play the Vikings this year or the Bears.
I don't remember the rankings of the North last year. Let's see.
I think the Vikings end up winning. They came down to the wire, so the Bears was in last, so they played the Patriots then.
Let's look.
think the Bears may play the
2023 regular
Patriots again.
season, it was the Minnesota Vikings in third place, Chicago in fourth.
Okay, so the Patriots play the Bears and the Jets play the Vikings.
Yep.
Okay.
So you got the 85 Super Bowl rematch. You know what I mean?
Rematch. Right. Yep. It'll be the 85 rematch. Yep. That's gonna be interesting. I wonder if they made them. How many primetime games they actually gave them this year? Given that they overhauled.
Who, the Jets?
You know, and they in the team in a conference. Yeah, not the Jets got some, but I think the Bears may have ended up getting on a few now because of the.
Let's look at their schedule.
They may actually make that a Thursday night game. I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's see. That's
one of their Thursday night games.
Preseason. They got the Hall of Fame game this year, so they got 4 preseason games.
Okay, so
that's August 1st against the Texans. So y'all know. Damn, that's only.
Oh man, that's 3 weeks
away.
away.
That's only 2 weeks away. Wow.
2.5 weeks, yeah. 2 weeks away from the Hall of Fame.
From the Hall of Fame game.
The Bears and the Texans. Huh? Oh man.
Yeah, so they got week 2 against the Texans. It's a night game, Sunday night. Then they got Then they got week 6 against.
I knew they was putting them on prime time. They had to.
Week 6 they got Monday night or Sunday night versus the Jags.
Okay.
Then they got
Jags. So Lawrence versus what's his name? The kid Williams, Caleb. Yeah, I would say they're gonna put him on prime time a few. So they got him against the Texans, the defense. Okay.
Then they got Monday night against the Vikings in week 15. So they got, and then they
got,
and then their Thursday night game is the Seahawks on week 17. So they got like 5 or 4 primetime games.
I figured they would because the teams in a division had 2 playoff contenders, and the divisions they play against also was in the playoff. Because Seattle was one of them you named, and then the Texans make the playoffs. Like they got to have at least a few prime times just by default.
And the Jags didn't make it, but the Jags are up and coming.
Right, them coming right. They'll get the Lawrence versus the rookie matchup. And that one, but yeah. So they got the Texans and the other one, the Seattle and the Vikings. They 2 years removed.
Now they do have
that'll be their opportunity.
4 o'clock games, like they've got the 4:25 game against San Francisco in week 14.
Oh man, that's do or die.
That's the late. that's the late
huge.
4 o'clock game, so that's technically prime time.
Yeah.
I don't even know who I'm picking that one. Shake. That's gonna be our pick'em weekend for the holiday. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna have to take I'm a little queasy on that game. I don't know what San Fran's record is gonna be at that time, so I had to see and what the Bears' surprise record gonna be. So
yeah. By the way, everybody,
that's gonna be a hard game to pick for me.
I'm gonna be dropping the link. We're gonna be doing pick'ems, the Insomnia Pick'em League. So,
God, this season game is gonna be difficult.
So Shake, whichever ones I can't make, whichever ones I don't show up for, just clip my picks from Miss Finn's show.
Well, we're gonna well, I'm saying no, we're gonna do you could click it on ESPN, pick them on ESPN, whatever.
Yeah.
Right, the Pick'em League on ESPN, right?
Yeah, because you can create a tournament on that ESPN.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Too bad you guys don't. You guys don't do the whatchamacallit anymore, man. The top of the tailgate. That would have been
Well, we got
Oh, so-
something.
to
We got
come in
something
and do
brewing
some
for the
run.
morning.
Yeah.
As we get closer to season, we will be working on debuting something for the
And
morning.
Cap
for
for
the
life, we
tailgate.
might miss you for 8 weeks in Twitter, pending on Tua contract. So
Yeah.
week 8 will be the week that we after our bye week against the Colts. We play in week 7. I'll be in town for week 8 against the Cardinals. So you might be either still in Twitter or you might be not in Twitter, depending on the contract. So
Yeah,
that
there's a
might be your
big
first day back.
there's a big vacuum that needs to be filled, Shake, in the morning now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we're looking to fill that vacuum, and luckily it's 2 in the morning, so you know most people won't catch me saying all this, so we won't get sniped. But yeah, we got something coming out for the morning pretty soon.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it proper. Wake everybody up, have a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe do some
Exactly.
panels throughout the week.
Yeah.
So anyway, listen, we finna wrap
No
this
doubt.
up. Thank you, Color, for joining us. Thank you for everybody for coming through.
Yeah.
There's another. We have 230 with Insomnia.
Yep.
Hey, remember, fins up no matter what. Even though this is our NFL,
Indeed.
and we
NFL.
out this mug.
For sure. Fins up.
Fins up. Give me a second.
Cap still hanging out.
Yeah.
Cap alive. The Indians, yeah. Albert Bell.
Peace.